Welcome back to Bay Area Focus. Please welcome Maggie Marks from Garden for the Environment. Thanks for coming on the show.
Yeah.
All right, so San Francisco's gardening school, right?
Yes.
Where is the garden located?
The garden is located in the Inner Sunset neighborhood of San Francisco on the corner of 7th Avenue and Lawton Streets. We're about a half an acre. We've been there for 26 years. We were founded in 1990 during the last major California drought.
Wow, 26 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, how do you teach how to garden during a drought?
Actually, I like to think of it as gardening for San Francisco's climate. So while this drought is a real issue and a real problem, and we really have to be conscious of our water, we should all be changing our gardens to adapt to the California climate and really celebrate the plants that do well here and thrive here in a summer dry climate, which we have no matter what the year is, whether it's a drought year or not.
Okay, so you're offering workshops every weekend of the year?
Almost every weekend of the year,
okay.
Yes.
And what people like me, who I am terrible, I don't have a green thumb at all, can actually learn how to do it?
Yes. So we offer a range of gardening classes for adults, and there are things like introductory gardening classes, how to set up a backyard, how to grow food in your backyard. And then if you want more advanced classes, we have things like fruit tree pruning or how to remove your lawn or things like that. We really think that all people can learn how to garden, and we like to make it as approachable and hands-on as possible.
Yeah, how do people sign up for this?
You can sign up through our website, which is gardenfortheenvironment.org, and we have an easy online registration, and many of our classes are free, and all of them are low cost, so that they're accessible to everyone.
Do you think people just kind of stop themselves, because I'm just speaking from experience, because they think, no, it's a big commitment.
Garden,
yeah.
It is. But for me, it's been a really fun thing just to learn how to do. It's like taking on a new skill. And there's a lot of really easy and very practical things that we teach people that I think we make very easy to translate. And I think anyone with even a remote interest in gardening can learn some really valuable information and just see plants in a different way.
Okay, well, we do have a video showcasing some of the things you do.
Garden for the Environment and this training program really has been the bellows onto the fire of the urban agriculture movement in San Francisco.
It's cool that every time we come back there's something different, so we started with planting that bed and now you can actually see the fruits of our labor. There's little garlic shoots coming up and kale and all that kind of stuff.
We do harvest fruits and vegetables, but our harvest, I think, really is that spark of education. Our harvest really is what our students go on to do after they've learned those skills here.
That's what it is about, right? You don't just want to do that in the class, you want to take it on, and it's like a lifestyle change.
It is, and we're a small space. So we're a half an acre, we have a small staff, we're a small nonprofit. But by teaching people how to garden and having those people go out into the community or work at a school or found a garden, a community garden, we're able to have a really broad and reaching impact of our mission of sustainable gardening in San Francisco.
And so who is this program designed for?
So we have a secondary program, which was mentioned in the video, which is called Get Up. And this program is designed for adults that are really interested in getting a little bit more in depth and taking it a little further. So it's a 3-month training program every Saturday and every other Wednesday evening. And it's about 20 sessions, and it's a crash course in gardening. And this will be our 20th year of offering this program.
Wow.
So it's a real big institution here in the Bay Area, and nearly every project in the Bay Area has been founded or managed by graduates of this Get Up training program. So that program really is for people that want to learn more in depth how to garden and then have an interest in spreading that information to the community.
Is it possible to volunteer at the garden?
It is. So that's a much more manageable time commitment if you want to volunteer.
Because
so
you just come in when you
can just drop in. So it's a drop-in volunteer program. It's twice a week on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and you can find out a lot more details on our website, which is gardenfortheenvironment.org. And we just really encourage people to come and bring their interests with them. And we'll try and set them up with a project that sort of fits their interests in gardening. So
which plants are better to grow in the San Francisco Bay Area?
It's a really good question, and probably the most common one that I get. If you're thinking about in terms of like shrubs and perennial things that are much easier to maintain in your garden, you're going to want to grow things that are either native to California or to climates that have places that have similar climates to ours. So things that I would recommend are California natives like a ceanothus, or something from New Zealand like a grevillea, which would be really adapted to grow in our sandy, poor soil our foggy summers,
Sure.
and really thrive in our maritime climate.
But the native plants, those are really important.
The native plants are really important, not only because they're really adapted to live here, so they are really resistant to pests or plant disease, but they also are really good for our local populations. So ceanothus, for example, is a really great plant that bees love. And that's really important.
Yeah, that's great. Very interesting. All right, Maggie. Well, thanks so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Maybe I'll go out there and try and learn how to garden.
That'd be really great.
Yeah, my husband will love it. All right, for more information about Garden for the Environment, just log on to gardenfortheenvironment.org. Again, that's gardenfortheenvironment.org. Coming up, a nonprofit that is helping food entrepreneurs achieve their dreams.